Hello everyone, Neorashi here. Today I'm going to talk about a series that I've mentioned for the first time yesterday, um, because I read Volume 1 and finished it earlier this morning, and it is I made friends with the second prettiest girl in my class. I did not know what to expect when I started this. I only got it because of the upcoming anime and the fact that honestly I like the art style. I didn't know what to expect, but I can certainly say that I was pleasantly surprised. It was not a masterpiece, but definitely um, it was actually cuter than what I had expected. Um, when I saw the title, I was expecting something like, oh, the main guy becomes friend with the second prettiest girl of his class, as the title suggests. But then the actual prettiest girl would be not a nice person. Like the kind of person that some people would call a B word. Um, Turns out I was wrong. And it's a good thing. Um, I was surprised how even like the actual prettiest girl was mostly in full support of the main guy. What is funny is how they basically don't know that all three are each other's friend. I mean, the two prettiest girls are basically BFF, but neither of the two girls know that they are in friendly terms with the main guy, and it is something that led to some pretty funny moments. And the main guy is your uh, typical shy guy who doesn't really have any friends, mostly because he's a transfer student, because his mother is always being transferred all around Japan, and so he never really had the opportunity to make friends. So he has some hobbies that are very similar to mine. Basically, watching. Well, I don't really watch movie all that much, but watching stuff on TV and eating pizza. Pizza is like probably my okay. That wasn't supposed to fall. Um, so yeah, basically pizza is like basically my favorite junk food and one of my favorite meals overall in terms of taste. So I find the guy really relatable, and in some way, um, he was in some way very similar to how I was in my last few years of high school. Because in my last few years of high school, I actually did befriend who I believe is the prettiest girl in the school. And she was a really nice person, and this is basically what I get from the girl on the cover here. Um, except the girl I befriended didn't have similar tastes as me in terms of hobbies and stuff, but inside the school, she was like super nice with everyone, and that includes me. And we're still like 20 something years later. We don't really talk much to each other, but we're still friends on Facebook. So yeah. But now enough with the personal story. So yeah, basically, in short, I was really surprised. I mean, I did expect something cute, but I was really surprised at um, how better than I thought it would be. How better it was than I thought it would be. So, if you like, I'm willing to guess. I'm willing to guess that this is going to end up being a rom-com, and given how both main girls are super friendly towards the main guy, I'm almost willing to bet that this is going to be one of those um, love triangle things. But for the moment, I'm really enjoying the story. I will read Volume 2 at some point in the near future. But if you like stories that at least initially focus on friendship rather than romance, this is a really good one, honestly. I would rate this one a 9 out of 10. Again, not a masterpiece, but I'm definitely pleasantly surprised with how good it is. As for the availability, well, it has released in English earlier this year, and Volume 2 released not too long ago, I think. So let me just click here. So yeah, it is available. There's it says previously viewed and not like purchased December, because I actually bought Volume 1 at my manga store rather than Amazon, but I did buy Volume 2 on Amazon. It says there's only 8 copies left, but more on the way. As for Volume 2, it doesn't seem to be all that popular, because I bought I bought Volume 5 like well, I purchased Volume 5 3 days ago at this point, and there was 6 copies left, and now there's only 5. So that means in the last 3 days, I'm literally the only one who bought this on Amazon Canada. But anyway, as you can see, the standard $17 price. I'm just gonna check Volume 2. When did Volume 2 release? Oh, it only released a like 3 weeks ago. So I don't expect Volume 3 to come out until like let's compare with Volume 1. Okay, so they were 4 months apart. So I don't expect Volume 3 to release until at best late February, but probably not before mid-March or something. So yeah, you know, my cat is making some noise. I know what he's doing, but it's no big deal. He's scratching on some plastic thing, so he's gonna be fine. I have no idea what happened there. I'm gonna have to check after I finish recording. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. And I decided against doing something I said I wouldn't do. I said I wouldn't do a 12 Days of Christmas thing, 12 Days of Christmas review thing, but I decided to do it. So, since this is December 14th, this is going to be the first out of my 12 Days of Christmas reviews. So expect a review every day until December 25th, which is kind of a coincidence that first day is a Sunday, which is one of my 2 usual review days. Anyway, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you later.